Welcome to today's market report. European stock markets traded higher on Monday as investors react with optimism over the continued progress towards workable coronavirus vaccines. The DAX future traded 1% higher, CAC 40 rose 0.8%, FTSE 100 climbed 0.3%. AstraZeneca announced early on Monday that the COVID-19 vaccine it has developed in conjunction with the University of Oxford was up to 90% effective in preventing the COVID-19 virus if patients were given an initial half dose followed by a full dose. However, the second dosing regimen showed only 62% efficacy when given as to full doses at least 1 month apart. The somewhat confused communication of the news has led to AstraZeneca's stock price falling 1%, even though the Oxford drug has the significant advantage of being able to be stored without specialists' refrigeration equipment. Moncef Slaoui, head of US government's vaccine development effort, named Operation Warp Speed, announced on Sunday that the first COVID-19 vaccine doses could be handed out to key individuals as early as 11th of December. Germany's health minister Jens Spahn also said he expected vaccinations in Germany to start by the year end. This comes after Pfizer and German partner BioNTech applied for US FDA emergency drug authorization for their COVID-19 vaccine on Friday, the same day as Moderna announced that it was close to seeking the same approval. The Pfizer and Moderna vaccines both have efficacy levels around the 95% mark, but Pfizer's requires storage at extremely low temperatures. Still, the prospect of vaccine starting to be distributed before the Christmas holiday period has buoyed investors, even though it will take some time before production levels and supply chains are able to match global demand. Meanwhile, new cases continue to grow and large swathes of public life are curtailed across Europe and the US, although France said it will reopen stores before Christmas, and the UK is expected to announce relaxations of its lockdown measures later on Monday. Both countries have registered a falling rate of new infections in recent days. These latest PMI data showed the French and German services sector were hit hard by the fresh restrictions to contain the coronavirus. The Eurozone Composite Output Index is due later in the session and is expected to fall to 45.8 in November from 50 in the previous month, with the services sector taking the brunt of the hit. In corporate news, Cineworld stock soared 19% after the cinema chain secured a debt reprieve until June 2022, along with $450 million in new loans in a deal to ride out the COVID-19 pandemic. Additionally, French bank Credit Agricole jumped 3.7% after its Italian unit launched an offer to buy Italian bank Credito Valtellinese. Oil prices pushed higher on Monday on vaccine and lockdown relaxation news, along with reports of an attack by Yemeni Houthi rebels on Saudi Arabian oil installation. Crude futures traded 1.9% higher at $43.25 per barrel. Brent rose 1.5% to $45.75 per barrel, near their highest levels since September, having gained over 5% last week. Gold futures fell 0.2% to $1,868.50 per ounce. On the FX front, GBP/USD has been rising on vaccine and Brexit optimism, but struggles around the next budget and concerns about lockdowns may weigh on the pound. Matt Hancock, the UK's health minister, promised that the country is going back to normal sometime after Easter. As the British government has an agreement to purchase 100 million doses, the pound also responded positively. The British media has been reporting that a Brexit agreement is 95% done and basically imminent. However, investors have known that most of the details of future EU-UK relations have been ready for some time, while that 5% fisheries, state aid and governance remain sticking points. An accord is not fully priced in and could boost the pound. However, if time passes by without white smoke from Brussels, sterling could suffer. The upbeat manufacturing PM partly offset concerns about the economic damage caused by the second wave of the coronavirus infection in the Euro region. This in turn remained supportive of a bid tone surrounding the euro-dollar pair, which was last seen trading with modest daily gains near the 118.70 region. The dollar index was down 0.2% at 92.248. Dollar yen was at 103.81. This is today's market news. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.